Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on USL Championship-wise. We'll take you backward before we go forward, get you ready for the next 7 days, but not before we find out what happened in the previous 7 days. And being a no-dilly, no-dally zone, that means we go all the way back to June the 8th on Saturday. To start our look back, Charleston, Pittsburgh, goalless draw at Patriots Point. Burns Stadium, Detroit City, with a 2-0 win over Rhode Island FC, which gets us to our first match of the week in the Eastern Conference. Lynn Family Stadium, Lou City, North Carolina FC on a tear. Joe Malfa on the call, courtesy of our friends at ESPN+, the USL Championship and YouTube.
Great crowd, as always, here at Lynn Family Stadium. It is going to be North Carolina that get us started, going from right to left. And we are underway on CBS Sports Golazo Network as Abdu Njai, our head official, gets us started in Louisville, Kentucky tonight.
How long is it going to take me to get this right? It's just one of those injuries, and now Little comes in. So no Adrian Perez, and already no Wilson.
Maldonado again. Long throw this time. Ordonez's header. Martin could certainly hit them. And he tries to volley it past Las, but instead it's past the goal and wide.
If we were to have that one back, may have tried to run out and make a play on that.
Serrano from the corner, Winder's header. He's right down the heart of the goal and held by McGuire.
And this is where they start to get into elite mode. This time and into the early portion of the second half is where they have dominated opponents.
Switch of play for McFadden. McFadden across, it's headed in! Right on cue! The substitute, Sam Gleadle, provides Louisville with liftoff at Lynn Family Stadium. What an impact! And Lou City strike first.
Here's the build-up. Completely unmarked McFadden up the right flank. He had all the time in the world to pick out Gladle, who simply glided his way, smack opponents down through these specific portions of matches more often than not.
Serrano from the set piece. It's another header, and it's cleared off the line by Maldonado as Winder nearly found the net. McFadden for Morris. Gonzalez saved by McGuire, and North Carolina survive another Louisville attacking barrage.
You've got to hunker down because this Louisville City side, the way the attack has looked the last 5 minutes or so, looks like the type of attack that regularly puts up 5 goals or more. And score one for the depth of Louisville City. No Wilson Harris, no problem so far.
But North Carolina in for a response. Great save by Las, thwarting Conway. Welcome to the fans watching this game on WBKI, the official broadcast home of Louisville City FC. Serrano bends in a dangerous ball just past Gonzalez and Gleadle. Morris wins it back for Louisville. Morris, Gonzalez blocked at point-blank range. Gleadle's blocked. Taylor Davila misses it wide of the target. And again, North Carolina are let off the hook.
But man, Louisville City last week and here with Gleadle coming in, Danny Cruz needs to feel real happy with what he has in reserve.
Winder certainly wound one up. It's Gonzalez, no! Handball appeal from the Louisville City players. It's an offside flag anyway. That's one via a header back into the path of Gonzalez. Here's Gleadle again, and it's a great save by McGuire. Overhead kick back to Serrano by Gonzalez. Ooh, he gives the ball away to Colin Martin. Can North Carolina pounce on this opportunity? It's bent into the middle to Costa. Wide of the target. Morris plays it for Davila. And this could be another chance here for Lou City. McFadden down the far side. Serrano lifts it into the middle. It's Gonzalez. It pinballs around. Handball appeals come in. from the Louisville players. And the referee allows play to continue before Ordonez picks up a yellow for holding back DaCosta.
I didn't think that hit Mikey Maldonado's hand. I think that's not going to be pointed to the spot.
And a very tactical foul. Ordonez booked for stopping a counterattack as Mincingen is able to break free here for North Carolina. He's going to get a chance to shoot.
He goes to waste off a bad turnover.
Now then, chance to cross this into the middle for McFadden. Or he'll shoot instead. Took a deflection on the way through, but it's handled by McGuire. Winder tries to find the angle here for Lou City. Took on a long shot in the first half. McFadden into the middle. Batista lowered his shoulder. It's an overhead kick off the post. Oh, and the referee's brought it back. It's a penalty for a handball on the initial deflection. Can he double Louisville's lead with just over 20 minutes to play? Tosh is Mr. Reliable. He just doesn't miss for Louisville when they need him most. He tucks in his shirt for a 2-0 Lou City lead with 20 minutes to play at Lynn Family Stadium.
Death, taxes, and Sean Tosh converting from the penalty spot. Those the certainties in life. Just 7 nights ago in Miami, Tosh the exact same approach. In Louisville, if these results continue and this level of play continues, we're talking historic levels here.
DaCosta plays it back in, and North Carolina are thwarted. McFadden. For Wilson, who shoots! It was right down the middle. Well read by Jake McGuire and well caught.
He's dominated.
This is going to be crossed into the middle. Good fall for an opportunity here. Conway and Armstrong fighting for it. It's blasted! Over the top and out of play of the USL Championship in wins and points. If this holds, it will be Louisville's 10th win of the season. Give credit to North Carolina. They're going to keep on pushing. Can they get a goal back in the time remaining? Armstrong dances past one. He crosses it into the middle. It's Conway! He scores! Yes is the answer. Carolina does get one back, and they have 3 minutes left to pull off a late shocker here in Louisville.
Well, there's the clean sheet by the wayside. Lash is upset. North Carolina has been consistently still at least trying to ask questions, and that was
It's cleared up field for Gleadle. Batista back for McGuire. And that's it. Full time in Louisville. Lou City holds on for a 7th consecutive home win.
So Lou City gets the Duke, winning 2-1 in that one. Same score. FC Tulsa knocking off San Antonio FC at 1-OK by the 2-1 final there. 1-1 draw. Memphis 901 and Colorado Springs switchbacks at AutoZone. At the Lab, New Mexico United shuts out Hartford Athletic by the score of 1-0. Sacramento Republic on the road at Cardinal beat Monterey Bay by the score of 2-0. At Oakland Roots at Pioneer, it was Roots beating Tampa Bay by the score of 1-0. At Cashman, Vegas Lights, 3-1 winners over the Miami FC. And at the corner of 38th and Washington, Phoenix Rising over Orange County by the final of 2-1. At Protective last Sunday, Indy 11 continued their fantastic form in the East, 1-0 winners over Birmingham Legion. And so, of course, that means our second match comes from Wednesday. Once again at AutoZone, Stephen Glass and Memphis 901 FC hosting Rhode Island FC. 4-goal thriller. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends once again at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
A new kid in Rhode Island FC. Again, they're 1-4-8 on this year, but they've played well on the road. They've got 3 draws. They've gotten a win this year, so they've come away with 6 points on the season, as Rhode Island will be in their gold kits and Memphis Dynamo FC will be in the blues tonight. Between Memphis Dynamo FC and Rhode Island FC. Let's see what Rhode Island does here, and they'll give up the ball, and Memphis a chance to get out and run to the right side. That's Lapa. Lapa has Marlin ahead. He threads the pass, the shot, and that just misses to the right of the post. Extra few seconds to set up, look ahead. Those forwards come down, don't let you get comfortable. Here's a quick throw in, meanwhile, for Rhode Island. Centering pass was deflected, kept up. Here's an opportunity, turning and shooting in a goal. And Rhode Island FC will draw first blood, and it's going to be Connor McGlynn out of Queens, New York, with the goal. Second game in a row at home where Memphis Dynamo FC will fall behind.
Fantastic goal from Connor McGlynn, the midfielder for Rhode Island FC. A lot of times he's the pendulum in midfield for Rhode Island, moving the ball left and right, but what a beautiful strike this was. You see a deflection there off the boot of Akeem Ward. What a flick this was from J.J. Williams, and what a volley that was. Off the half volley for Connor McGlynn, just a side volley, and just looked like he beat Tyler Derrick at his near post. Fantastic goal for the midfielder, and of course, 901 FC once again punished for not finishing a few minutes earlier from Marlin.
Halstead, long throw in. Header left, and another shot and a save. Second opportunity goes high, and that time Derrick able to turn Rhode Island away and over the top. All right, we are in play here. No off, and here comes a one-time opportunity. Hyndman rolls it to the right side, and Vegas again. He's just going to smother that ball.
Yeah.
Turchi swings it over. Hyndman into the 18. Lapa, and that's going to be off Vegas. Had the angle cut.
What a strike that was from Marlin. He's been arguably Rhode Island FC's best player.
Here comes Duncan. He's got Fernando to his right. Sends it out to the left side. Borzak in the middle. Duncan in the middle. Here's the shot off the hand, and another incredible save by Vegas. That time Hyndman from the left side, and Hyndman very active tonight. But header, and that one did not make it to Vegas. Turned away just about a yard ahead. Memphis off the shin, it looked like. Meanwhile, it will be Lapa able to keep it in bound for 901 FC with the left foot. Yeah, that one turned away about 16 yards away, and then he gets it in the back and draws. Oh, he's going to draw a yellow card. And it's Ward. Goes to the middle. Got Marlin calling ahead. Fernando ahead. Borzak. Here's Fernando with the header, and it's right into the waiting arms of Vegas. Now you'll begin to see your first moves. Correaga will be in here momentarily for Memphis. Meanwhile, Burrito is coming in for the goal scorer, McGlynn. Burrito out of Bolton, Connecticut. So McGlynn is off. Again, scored that goal in the 18th minute. Knight Pickering entering for 901 FC. He's got a goal on the year. Youngest club signee and club history back in August of 2022. And JJ, you're talking about a guy that can provide a spark. Knight Pickering, still the youngster out there.
Even if you're 20, 25 yards out.
Chamesi across midfield to throw it in. Chance to the right side. That ball squirts through, and that is through the 5-hole. And is it across the goal line? It looks like it is. At least Rhode Island FC thinks it is. And Brito, fresh off the bench, looks like he is the goal scorer. It would be the first of the season. And Rhode Island FC has the all-important second goal.
Number 11, the striker for Rhode Island FC. You see him just kind of wide open, just get a strong strike at it, and it just squeaks right through the legs of Tyler Derrick. Tyler Derrick's, it's like it's about a 50-50 ball. And
so good to see him up and okay. In the 81st minute. And Memphis has had possession, but no results. Off the head that time. Keymore trying to redirect it, but it will go wide to the near side again of Koke Vegas.
And they've got pace as well, so they can play a high line. And like we see here,
Pickering going for it, and coming out was Koke Vega. And here comes the red card. He was out of the box when contact was made. Wouldn't be shocked if you see 7-8 minutes added on to the end of this one. Cariaga scores, and it's a one-goal game on the free kick following the red card. And now it's a lot of new life for 901 FC, depending on how much stoppage time they're going to get out of this.
What a free kick that was from Samuel Cariaga, the left foot. You saw they had two players, Noe Meza, the right-footed, Noe Meza, and the left-footed Samuel Cariaga standing over it. So multiple options, and Cariaga just put that right over the top of the wall. Gets a goal back for 901 FC. They're also a man up. It's going to be a very interesting. We'll see how much stoppage time we have left, Jeff.
Well, he got it in the 90th minute. They'll deliver it over to the right wing from Leston Paul. Long and Lee hops up and takes it out of the air. And Memphis 901 FC playing in the top of the 18.
Looked like a penalty kick, Jeff.
And Memphis 901 FC on the penalty kick level the match up in the 101st minute.
Such a clutch penalty kick goal from Marlon right there, as you see. The beautiful smile showing off the pearly whites and the last name Marlon. The substitute goalkeeper Jackson Lee didn't stand a chance on that one, Jeff. And look, still a couple minutes left.
Potentially still have 2 to 3 minutes left of the match again after Pickering went down in the end.
But listen, there's no reason for 901 FC to take their foot off the gas. You're a man up. It's the end of the game. You're at home. It's about getting 3 points. You want to get 3 points at home and continue to move up the table. Uh-oh.
Well, breakaway, and could they get their points back? They'll leave it on the right side. Shot, and that is going to rattle around, but Tyler Derrick will pounce on it. Colin Smith nearly gave Las Vegas their points back. Well, 901 FC have one final opportunity. Can they find the net? It's Marlon. Leaves it the shot, and it's just wide. Cariaga looking for his second goal that would have been a difference maker. Here's Ward. Crossing. Marlon, it's going to be high. And that was the final chance. When Marlon that close had a one-time opportunity, but it vaulted it too high over the net.
So a big win there for a big comeback for Memphis 901, down 2-0, coming back to get the 1 point, and the 2-2 draw for Memphis 901 at home on the quick turn. So let's take a peek at the conference standings starting in the Eastern Conference. Lou City, they've only lost once in their first 13, plus 25 in goal difference. They've won 3 in a row. They're 3 points clear with a match in hand over Charleston at 32 points. Battery only have 2 points in their last 3. They're at 29. Indy 11, they've won 5 in a row, 8-4-2, 14 matches and 26 points. Tampa Bay had their 3-game win streak snapped with the loss out west. They're at 22. Detroit City snapped the 2-game losing streak with their win last time out. They're at 20 points in 5th. Legion, they've hit each column once in their last 3. They're at 18 points. Loudoun United has won 3 in a row to get north of the playoff bar. They're at 17 points. And North Carolina FC had a 4-game unbeaten string snapped with the loss. They're at 14 points, and they are ahead of Pittsburgh on goal difference. Same record through their first 13. But going down the line in tiebreakers, North Carolina leads by 4 in goal difference. That puts them ahead and in the playoffs, should they go right now. Below the playoff bar, Pittsburgh only have 3 points, 3 draws in their last 5. Hartford Athletic, 13 points. They've hit each column once in their last 3. The Rhode Island FC, 9 draws on the season in their first 14 matches. They are at 12 points. They've drawn 3 of their last 4. And then the Miami FC at 2-11-1 this season. They are last with 7 points, having lost 5 in a row. Western Conference, New Mexico United has won 4 of 5. They have gone past Sacramento to take the lead now in the conference, 25 points to 24. Monterey Bay's at 19 points, and they have played one more match than Phoenix Rising, and Phoenix is ahead in goal difference, but Monterey Bay having 15 matches in the barn. They've hit each column once in their last 3, as have Phoenix. And so Monterey Bay leads at 19 points compared to Phoenix Rising, 3rd and 4th. Orange County's lost 4 of 5 after their hot start. They're at 18 points, and they are 1 less match played than Memphis 901, who are at 14 points. And Memphis has drawn their last 2 on the quick turn in the last week. Switchbacks still unbeaten in their last 5. They had their 4-game win streak snapped with the draw last time out at 17 points, and they have 1 more win than San Antonio FC. Oakland Roots are behind in goal difference with 5 wins, and they are in 9th place at 17 points. Vegas Lights, 15 points, and they are in 10th. FC Tulsa snapped their 3-game losing streak. They are at 13 points in 11th. El Paso Locomotive under Wilmer Cabrera. Once again, they've won 2 of their last 3. They're at 11 points, but they're still in last, climbing out of the horrendous start that they had in 2024 in the Western Conference. Taking you into the news of the week. Interesting partnership now, USL Championship with Televisa Univision. And it is fantastic news for USL Championship as they continue to spread what is going on in the league. So for the remainder of the year, world's leading Spanish-language media and content company, they are going to be broadcasting matches for the USL Championship for the remainder of the year. Once again, 2-NA, most watched Spanish-language sports network in the U.S., Now they have Liga MX, they've got Copa America, they've got UEFA with all of the European Championships, Champions League, Nations League, Gold Cup, the Triple C, and now the USL Championship, in addition to what's been going on with their partnerships with ESPN and the CBS family of networks. It is very, very beneficial for them going forward. Another multi-year deal for the USL and another place to find them going forward in USL Championship. So very, very cool stuff there. And it will be Marlon, who is named the Player of the Month in May, presented by our friends at Konami eFootball. No real surprise with what Marlon has been able to do for Stephen Glass and Memphis 901. 5 goals, 3 assists, and 4 appearances. Undefeated month for Memphis 901, so no surprise that Marlon is your Player of the Month in USL Championship. Also on the board, it is looking at Sean McCauley, who was voted USL Championship Coach of the Month, and your viewing guide for a USL Championship coming up in this week across the board, and we'll let you know what's going on in the Championship and in League One. For Friday night, it's on the Plus, Loudoun and Vegas Lights. Saturday, it is ESPN Plus for Detroit City and Charleston, Hartford Athletic and Pittsburgh. 2-NA's coverage starts immediately with Indy 11 and San Antonio FC, in addition to the Plus there as well. Golazo Network has Rowdies in Lou City. Memphis 901 New Mexico United is on ESPN Plus. The nightcap, or one of the nightcaps for 2-NA, including ESPN Plus, is Colorado Springs and Orange County at 9 Eastern. ESPN Plus, El Paso, Phoenix, Sacramento, and Oakland. And on Sunday, Golazo Network has North Carolina FC and Monterey Bay. Jägermeister Cup is on ESPN Plus with Union Omaha and Spokane Velocity. Charlotte Independence and Chattanooga Red Wolves is on the Plus. Forward Madison and South Georgia Tormenta at Breeze Stevens on Saturday is on the Deuce, and the Plus has Central Valley Richmond on Saturday, and Monday night's matchup with Northern Colorado and One Knox. So that is your look at what is going on with all of the news that is fit to print in USL Championship, getting you into the juice boxes before we go and let you know what's going on in the league when it comes to all the different matchups. And we'll go through them pretty quickly because there are a lot of different matchups. Friday night, Loudoun even money at a plus 100 up against Vegas Lights. Vegas Lights on the road at plus 222, draws a plus 269 in the composite. And what we do is we pull the odds portal numbers at oddsportal.com and let you know what's going on with all of the matchups as they roll through. Charleston a plus 114 on the road at Detroit City as they play at Keyworth. Detroit City's a plus 214. Pittsburgh a plus 119 as they go and play at Hartford Athletic. Indy 11 a minus 106 hosting San Antonio FC. San Antonio's a plus 231, draws a plus 260. 7:30 start. Tampa Bay hosting Lou City at a plus 124. Lou City, after having traversed most of the planet, is a plus 168. Your draw is a plus 263. 8:30, Memphis hosting New Mexico United, and the New Mexico United is a dog at a plus 166. Your draw is a plus 243. Memphis 901 at home is a plus 131. 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Colorado Springs is hosting Orange County at a plus 118. Orange County is a plus 204. Your draw is a plus 2.25. Also at 9 o'clock, El Paso hosting Phoenix, and El Paso Locomotive is an underdog. Phoenix Rising a plus 150 as a road favorite. Your draw is a plus 210. El Paso is a plus 168. Late game, 11 o'clock. It is Sacramento hosting Oakland. Sacramento's a minus 200. Draws a plus 287, and the Roots are a plus 480. Sunday, it is North Carolina and Monterey Bay. That one is North Carolina FC at a plus 118. Draws a plus 220. Monterey Bay on the road in Cary is a plus 210. And Monday night, it is Vegas Lights hosting Colorado Springs, and Vegas Lights are a plus 200. Sorry, Tuesday night, Vegas Lights at 10:30 Eastern are a plus 200, and Colorado Springs is a plus 121. Colorado Springs is a plus 219, which gets us into the midweek and Wednesday. 4 matchups right now with early juice boxes. Pittsburgh hosting Lou City. Pittsburgh a plus 240. Lou City's a minus 109. 8 o'clock Eastern, Birmingham favored hosting San Antonio. Birmingham a plus 135. San Antonio a plus 177. Draws a plus 220. 8:30, FC Tulsa minus 119 hosting the Miami FC, who them and the draw hovering around plus 262. 10 o'clock Eastern on your Wednesday the 19th. It is Roots hosting El Paso at a minus 111. El Paso is a plus 277, and your draw is a plus 227. If you are in market and can be in attendance for any of these matchups, please go, because you get to see the second division in the American Soccer Pyramid. You get to see the talents that are there and the talents that could be heading to first division in this country or in other places. So if you're in market, please catch what's going on in the USL Championship. If you are in market and can't make it, follow along on local providers. If you are out of market and can't make it, follow along on local providers, follow along on the families of networks that now include 2 when it comes to watching matchups, and you can chase as well on ESPN Plus and the CBS family of networks through Paramount and here weekly on SDH, and it can be a great resource. All of us, Choice D, all the above when it comes to what's going on in USL Championship every single week. So that is SDH's coverage of USL Championship. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoy the action in USL Championship. Play safe, everybody. We'll see you next time.